unique oneness that no one before had ever shared. The miracles of his sayings and the sayings of his miracles. On the differences among imams. In an assembly of the great scholars in Baghdad, he was asked about the differences in the sayings of the 4 caliphs of the Holy Prophet. He said, "One time As-Siddiq said, 'I never saw anything except that God was before it,' and Omar al-Faruq said, 'I never saw anything except that God was behind it,' and Uthman said, 'I never saw anything except that God was next to it,' and Ali said, 'I never saw anything except that God was within it.' The differences in these sayings is based on the differences in the circumstances at the time they were spoken, and not on differences in belief or understanding. On traveling the path. What is behind the meaning of the Prophet's narration, "Part of faith is to remove what is harmful from the way"? What he meant by harmful is the ego, and what he meant by the way is the way of God. As he said to Bayezid al-Bistami, "Leave your ego and come to us." He was asked one time, "What is meant by traveling the path?" He said, "The details in spiritual knowledge." They asked him, "What are the details in spiritual knowledge?" He said, "The one who knows and accepts what he knows will be raised from the state of evidence and proof to the state of vision. Whoever asks to be in the way of God has asked for the way of affliction. It was narrated by the Prophet, 'Whoever loves me, I will burden him.' One person came to the Prophet and said, 'O Prophet, I love you.' And the Prophet said, 'Then prepare yourself to be poor.' Another time a person came to the Prophet and said, 'O Prophet, I love God.' And the Prophet said, 'Then prepare yourself for affliction.'" He recited a verse, "Everyone desires the good, but no one has attained the ascension, except by loving the one who created the good." He said, "Everyone who likes himself must deny himself. Whoever wants other than himself wants in reality only himself." On spiritual training. There are 3 ways that knowers reach their knowledge. Number 1, contemplation. Number 2, vision. Number 3, reckoning. In the state of contemplation, the seeker forgets the created and remembers only the Creator. In the state of vision, inspirations from the unseen come to the heart of the seeker, accompanied by 2 states, contraction and expansion. In the condition of contraction, the vision is of majesty, and in the state of expansion, the vision is of beauty. In the state of reckoning, the seeker evaluates every hour that has passed. Was he in complete presence with God, or in complete presence with the world? The seeker in this way must be busy in rejecting evil whisperings and the ego's insinuations. He might reject them before they reach him, or he might reject them after they reach him but before they control him. Another seeker, however, might not reject them until after they reach him and control him. He cannot get any fruit, because at that time it is impossible to take the whisperings out of the heart. On spiritual stations. How do the people of God look at the hidden actions and the whispers in the breast? He said, "By the light of the vision that God granted them. As mentioned in the holy tradition, beware of the vision of the believer, because he looks with the light of God." He was asked about showing miraculous powers. He said, "What more miraculous powers do you want than that we are still walking this earth with all these sins upon us and around us?" He was asked, "Who is the reciter and who is the Sufi in the saying of Junayd, 'Disconnect yourself from the reciters of books and accompany the Sufis'?" He said, The reciter is the one busy with the words and the names, and the Sufi is the one who is busy with the essence of the names. He warned, if a disciple, a sheikh, or anyone speaks about a state that he has not attained, God will forbid him to reach that state. He said, the mirror of every sheikh has 2 directions, but our mirror has 6 directions. What is meant by the holy tradition, I am with the one who remembers me, is a clear evidence and a proof supporting the people of the heart who remember him always. And the other saying of the Prophet speaking on behalf of God, the fast is for me, is an affirmation that the true fast is to fast from all that is other than God. On spiritual